Oh my goodness. Okay. Good morning, anyone and everyone. Woo. It's a Friday, and isn't that wonderful? Let's see. Some interesting stuff happening in the Discord, y'all. Fascinating. But all right. Good morning. It is bright and early on a Friday. And we just entered chapter 5 of this game. So I feel like it's probably smart for me to pull up the game guide for it at this point. Let's see. Because if we're not careful, we're going to skip a bunch of smaller quests in favor of just doing the big one again. And I would like to sort of avoid that, at least a little, because we did skip like 4 or 5 quests in Act 4. There's not that many in Act 5 if we ignore the contracts, but they're still important. Oh. Ah, coffee. Truly. The best. So I believe last we left off, we need to talk to T.H.E. And probably anyone else with a green name.
Geralt, I was worried about you.
I worried too. I'm proud of you. Heard how you fought for Alvin. Horrible things are happening in Vizima.
I feel like I didn't hear enough about all this.
Me under his protection. Tell me.
Was this a protection?
Alvin vanished into thin air one day, despite the amulet I gave him.
Vanished? That's awful. He might be anywhere in time and space. I'd hope the amulet would block those abilities.
What is it with a bunch of people in this franchise just being, like, down for time and space shenaniganery? Oy! I didn't think I'd get this option if I didn't sleep with her last chat. Okay, that sounds really callous. I've been trying to avoid the romances, for the most part. I don't know what... I mean... Yeah, 'cause... Oof. Oh, that's rough. What happens if I say no? That's like my question. What happens if I say no? Because it's either her or Shani, I think, that you kind of side between. Essentially at the end. Right? Alright, chapter 5. Let's see. I don't really care for the mutually exclusive cards. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter all that much, but we're gonna say no.
We can't pretend this is possible here and now. We are who we are, and neither of us wants to change.
Yeah, Geralt doesn't want to be in politics. And you are too involved in politics.
You're closer to me than anyone. I trust you completely.
Geralt.
But we both have things we must do. I don't expect you'd cast aside the interests of the Lodge.
You're right.
Believe me, Triss. I wish things were different.
Hold me.
No. Okay. Alright, who else is here? We've got some elite royal guards. Okay, I think I need to talk to the Count Duet.
Witcher?
Count.
We met him earlier.
Please, let us bury past misunderstandings in the name of a greater cause.
So be it.
Geralt?
The king wants me to lift the curse that holds Ada.
Not surprising. You succeeded once, though it nearly cost you your life. The Striga's appearance possibly spells the end for Foltest. Many say he offended the gods. Remember how she first became a Striga?
Remind me.
As a youth,
Yeah.
Foltest had quite an appetite. So much so
Okay.
he plowed his own sister. Their child died at birth, but then continued to grow in its coffin, only coming out to feed. Then you arrived and broke the spell, though apparently not completely. The Striga's
Jesus.
reappearance proves the royal dynasty is cursed. The people are sensitive to such signs. No wonder Foltest wants you to kill the Striga.
I feel like if
I
the
thought I was
dynasty
supposed
is
to lift the curse.
cursed, it's
You
really
are to keep
Foltest's
the
fault.
Striga from
fault.
becoming an eyesore.
The chance of removing the curse is minimal.
I've heard a rumor of an additional reward for killing the Striga.
I'm not interested in rumors.
You should be. It's your choice, Witcher, but give it some thought.
Farewell.
Yeah, Alright, I've got Villared.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Velerad.
I saw you speaking with the king. I gather it was unpleasant.
It could be worse.
Geralt.
The king told me about Ada.
Dreadful. You warned us it might return. Could you break the spell a second time?
I don't know, what'd you do to trigger the damn thing?
We'll see. You seem to remember last time well.
Certainly. You stayed from dusk till dawn in the old manor house where the Striga had her sarcophagus. Kept half the city awake with the noise you made. We went to the manor at dawn and saw the two of you lying on the floor by the sarcophagus in a pool of blood. You were barely breathing, but the princess was cured. With the traitor Ostrid dead, the king was overjoyed.
Sure doesn't seem like it.
Who was Ostrid?
He cast the curse out of jealousy. I don't know.
Know where the Striga sleeps in daytime?
Yeah.
No, but she's been seen in old Vizima. She may hunt there.
Removing the princess's curse.
Oh
would be
boy.
risky.
True, but the king has ways of encouraging you to do.
That doesn't seem very nice.
You have non-human friends.
Encouraging.
Help Foltest, and he might reconsider his decree about cropping ears and beards to a prescribed size.
Understood.
Geralt.
So basically, deal with the Striga,
Aren't you a bit
or,
afraid, Velerad?
you know.
The king looked irate.
At me.
I'd watch what I say.
I've...
Farewell.
What is this lady?
Wish on a star. A witcher in my native Beauclair in the Duchy of Toussaint. A witcher once spent an entire holiday
Fascinating.
feast dancing with a sorceress.
Not I, milady. I dance rather poorly.
Do all witchers have white hair?
No, milady. I am alone in that.
Perhaps I am confused. Regardless,
Oh,
I do have a
oh.
secret matter for you.
How can I help?
Très bien. Mon Dieu. My three cousins recently fled the city due to some unfortunate coincidences.
Did they encourage things to
Unfortunate coincidences?
I wish to send them some coin to alleviate their situation. Understand?
Perfectly.
Ah, parfait. My cousins Corbin, Buse, and Ramiro.
As for my
My cousins will give you a receipt. Take these to Ovizima, to the captain of the most...
farewell.
And how did you get into the king's court if you're related to the mercenaries? That's it.
Don't tangle with us!
Oh my god, that's actually the funniest. That's the funniest fucking lines. Okay, alright, so there's a door over there and a door over here. I guess I can take either or. Oh, that one's locked. Okay. So no, I cannot take either or. That one is also locked. Oh, there's an open door over here. Good lord.
Our merciful master won't permit you entrance. He'll send for you.
I see.
Well, where am I supposed to go? Buddy.
Maybe Vilya.
Throne room? Locked. What the fuck?
Geralt,
What do you think?
frankly, I'm...
Okay.
What do you think about the situation with Ada?
She's a Striga, Geralt.
Any theory?
Years ago when you first removed the curse,
Jesus.
you ordered the princess to wear a necklace with an inclusion. Juniper, broom, and hazel branches were to be burned in her...
Don't tell me. Someone.
Yes, someone close to her who knew this.
So you think I should aid the.
Definitely. In a sense, I'm a political prisoner. I could teleport away.
What might those.
Don't concern yourself.
Triss, don't be that.
You made your choice, Geralt.
I've got to.
Jesus. Okay. I guess I gotta talk to Velaret again? Oh.
Our merciful master will see.
I'll go immediately.
Okay. Now I'm allowed to go? Through here? Yes, okay. So many cats. It said go upstairs, so presumably... Hi, Sarah Herrera.
Your Highness.
How you
No
doing?
need for titles. Speak freely. You've had time to think.
I'm being coerced
What's the
into curing the
prognosis on
Striga
removing the
again.
curse from my daughter.
It's possible.
Could the curse have returned by itself?
Unlikely. Someone must have cast it again.
Should you succeed, would Ada's mind be that of a child?
I don't believe so. She'd likely recall all that occurred before her transformation.
We
Okay.
don't believe so. You're not making this any easier, Geralt. Do what you can to remove the curse. Failing that, you may slay
Well, I
her
don't
without
want to
fear
kill
of
her. She's
retribution
the
from
fucking
you.
princess. Although she was
My
rude
last
to me
game, I
earlier,
trust.
so I mean,
You did not disappoint.
maybe.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe.
Don't thank me yet. Should you learn who cast the curse, tell me and only me. If you succeed, I'll grant your every wish, within reason, of course. If you must slay her, do it quickly, cleanly. If you fail, and my daughter suffers,
Sir, if you had
those
not...
dear to you will suffer too.
If you had not done things where you were not supposed to do things, this would not be a problem to begin with.
Disease consumes your kingdom.
What would that be, Witcher?
I have been investigating an organization known as Salamandra.
My daughter dealt with them, stupid girl. I regret I ever departed. To your credit, Villarad said you thinned their ranks considerably. I trust you shall finish the matter.
Couldn't you do something, my guy?
One last matter, Witcher. Forgive me, but I had you followed. I received a report about your personal life.
Your Highness.
You must know that I hardly did this out of lewd curiosity. My spies report that you are romancing Marigold. I need to know if there is anything more to it.
Well, I never. Jesus.
Triss is a friend and none of your concern, sire.
Friendship cannot exist.
Hi,
between man
Frostshard.
and woman. Triss is beautiful.
Hey, what do you mean friendship cannot exist between a man and a woman? That's bullshit. I got a lot of male
If
friends.
you desire to go to Vizima,
This
talk
is
to my
bullshit.
chamberlain. I shall be away from the castle for some time. See Velarad about any other needs.
So I shall.
Yeah, Zero Herrera, really.
Yes, sire.
This is,
Wait, what do you mean
so
working
hedge these
for
words on
Knick-Knack?
the
What
venture
what
beyond
is he
the
making
walls.
you do? You can say no, I promise.
My spies tell me you play poker. And, well, I have trouble finding worthy opponents at court. They fear I would have their heads if I lost.
Are you challenging me to a poker match? Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna say no. The king wants to play poker with me. Oh, is that a 5 high straight? I do have a 5 high straight. Oh, that's a lot of money on the playing field. Fuck. Oh, no. Ugh. That was not a good roll to start with. We're gonna bank on getting something. Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. Yeah! No! What do you mean? Oh! Motherfucker. 2 5s. But 2 5s isn't good. Whatever. Alright, we both won a round, so I think I have to win this round or I lose my money. Come on, give me some... Perfect! Perfection. Perfection! Don't even think about it. Yeah! Oh, wow, I got a lot of money. Wowza, I got a lot of money! Oh! I actually accidentally completed the Poker Legend quest. Damn, that cat. The cat looks like a weasel, I'm gonna be honest. Nothing in there. You have a room that is surprisingly devoid of anything interesting, sir. This is some bullshit. Alright, hold on. Yeah, he was complaining to me about the Honkai Star Rail thing. Wait, can I go down? I can. What's down? I don't know what's down, but I'm curious. Well, I can't go through that door. Wait, what if I talk to them?
Long live Full Test!
They sound so dumb. I want to go down. I want to see if there's something down that... Wait. Oh, can I not go down? Oh. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay.
Acting against procedures. Yes?
I'd like to return.
Are you ready?
I'll return when ready.
I feel like I should, like, talk to everyone one more time. Well, let me rephrase. I should talk to Velared and Triss one more time.
Geralt,
I've got to go. Farewell.
Okay, never mind. Alright, I guess I'm just leaving. Feels very anticlimactic, just be, like, forced here, talk to the king, and then leave, I guess.
I'd like to return to Vizima.
Are you ready?
I am.
Oh. That's fair. Oh, boy. I don't have good... Yeah, I don't have high hopes here. The city is burning. Oh, danger music. We love that. Oh, why is it night? Motherfucker, what was that? Just gonna... I heard that noise. I didn't like that noise.
Glad you're here. I thought I'd have to run through the city on my own.
He really did.
I'm supposed to break Ada's curse. She's hunting in the city.
What you intend to do?
I have no idea where the Striga might be. Let me help you. Maybe we'll happen on the princess's tracks.
Great. We need to gather 2 groups of refugees nearby. Then we'll break through to Shani's hospital. Ready?
Ready.
No, not really. Not fucking really. Hold on. Let me make sure that my silver sword is the first one that gets pulled. Okay. Alright, where... Oh. I saw red. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm supposed to be fighting them. I do not think this is the fight I'm supposed to be in. What am I supposed to be doing? Buddy.
Enemies in sight.
I dislike this place. No doubts.
Where am I supposed to be going, Zoltan? Like, what?
None shall escape the city alive.
Oh, there's more order commanders. I need to get over there. How do I get over there? Okay, I need access to, like, the map or something. Alright, where am I? Phew! Oh my goodness. Okay, so where... If I go over here... Okay, where's the map? Alright, so I'm over there. Okay. Alright, if I come up and around over here... According to the map...
Blooded one.
Alright, well, none of you are responding to me, so... Alright, let's... Which way was I going? I think I was going this way. Yeah. Okay, so I know where I'm trying to get. It's just a matter of getting there. I have no jump. What am I missing? So where did Zoltan go?
Screw co-op existence.
Yeah, where did Zoltan go? I mean, the hospital's here. No, I can't get in there. Oh, Jesus, Zoltan. You're not always the most helpful, my guy.
Hurry!
Well, where's the other group? I don't know where they are. What the... Okay. Alright, well, I haven't filled out the map, so maybe if I fill out the map... I'll find the other group. It couldn't hurt to try. Is that my route forward? That is my route forward. Okay. This game really gives you, like, virtually no direction. Oh, entering new region, the alleys. Oh, that's a Kalkstein's laboratory. Corpses. Oi! Okay, my guy. All right. I am not above looting corpses for money. We have established this. I was poor. Oh, Jesus. Mercenary. Mercenary. Oh, Wolf's Aloe. That's new. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I had a bad feeling about going down. There's nothing down. Oh, it is just Kalkstein's library. This is like the back door to his house? What the fuck? Where am I supposed to be going? Oy. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh. Well, that's a new area. Not by much, but it's new. Not that helpful, though. Okay, well that was... very odd. Alright, well the house is on fire, so I don't think I need to be there. It's a fun... Oh, door to the Order's command post. Ooh. Oh dear. Oi! Come on, buddy. Dude, I'm trying to use my signs. Why won't you let me use them? God, what the fuck? Dude. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Apparently I've sided with the Scoia'tael, and I didn't realize. Alright. Okay. Was I over there? No, I feel like I was over here. And I went this way a little bit. Oh, scimitars and graviers. Yeah, buddies, get over here. Hey. Hey, come here. Alright, well the money wasn't really worth it, but let me get the bits. Let me get the bits and then we're gonna go find... Yeah, I don't need to go there, I need to go over here, I think. Because we need the... Okay, door to the Order's command post. Alright. So what we need to do, really quickly, before anything happens. Alright. Tawny. Yep, take a tawny. And a swallow. I really need to learn what these look like on their own. Okay, and then we get pushed into F2 so I can switch my primary sword. Group style. Okay, F3. It is not letting me use my signs, which is very interesting. I don't understand why I can't use my signs in this fucking combat. Okay, let's let my regeneration happen. Oh, you know what? No, used to fight humans. What the fuck? Come on, move it. No. No. Move it. Come on. Get out. Jesus. Fucking Christ. Why? No! I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Oh my god, that combat was taking forever. Oh. 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 It's gonna reset us back to our last save. What is wrong with this game? This does this regularly. Oh my god, it's so loud. Okay. Well. Jesus. This is bullshit. That's what this is. Now we've got like 6 minutes to sit through a cutscene. No. No. And my open coffee is cold. Okay. I'm excited for summer for Naknarea. Oh. This is bullshit. I'm getting real sick and tired of this game doing this to me, because it's done it like once per session for like the last like 5 or 6 times I've played the fucking game. I'm getting real tired of it. Because it's not very convenient. I have to wonder if it's just like how old the game is, or if there's something wrong with the files that maybe like uninstalling and reinstalling would fix. But I have uninstalled and reinstalled the game before. It's not as if I haven't. So I'm not exactly sure what's fucked up in the settings or in the save files. Oh, that's so frustrating. Especially because I was just starting to get the hang of that fight, because I really just had to like take them down one by one. Although I will say I'm a little perturbed by the fact that my mouse was not letting me click into the signs, because, you know, that's kind of the whole point. But, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a nice cutscene, but after you've seen it like 20 times, it ceases to be a nice cutscene. This is bullshit. Oh, dude, that sucks. Don't look, Froshard, don't over like stress yourself about this either. Like, I mean, it's a collaboration, but like, you know, like we appreciate. I certainly appreciate anything you're doing for helping us out, but like, oh, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Oh. I'll be honest, I'm starting to really hate this game. Not because of the story, but the gameplay mechanics. Like the lack of like general guidance on how to get from point A to point B like at all. And then this issue. Like the random stopping and then having to reload the whole game. It's getting real irritating. It's getting real unpleasant. Like, very unpleasant. It almost makes me long for next week's FGO stream. Because, I mean, at least then everything usually works correctly and I don't lose shit because I don't have a save file. And I can't save in combat, which is, like, the worst part of that. Is, like, there's no way for me to, like, come back into the middle of combat because I can't save in combat. Which makes sense. Yeah, you don't save in combat, but still. Still. I saw How to Train Your Dragon last night, and I saw Jurassic World Rebirth on Tuesday. That's fair. That's fair. So at least, yeah, I had some fun at the movies this week. It's been a while since I went to see a movie, to be honest. I don't go a whole lot to theaters. I fall prey to the kind of cheaper to wait for streaming, to be honest. But wanted to see Jurassic Park Rebirth in theaters with my mom. And then I went to see How to Train Your Dragon with Vorn, Nick Nack, and Cece last night. So the How to Train Your Dragon movie, the live action, it's basically just a live action version of the animated one. There's maybe only a few minor differences, and actually it's fantastically well done. Like, if you like the animated movie, it's wonderful. And I love the animated movie. Like, I read the books as a kid, I watched the animated movies, I watched the TV shows, I played the phone game, etc., etc. So the movie is fantastic. Like, great casting. They made the dragons look amazing. Like, that was the thing I was most worried about, was the way that the dragons looked, but they looked amazing. So that's definitely not a problem. And there's not really a whole lot of awkwardness at all between, like, the actors moving and sort of like the CGI stuff. So like I said, looks fantastic. Highly recommend it. Jurassic World Rebirth was interesting because my mom and I are huge fans of the Jurassic Park franchise in general, right? And we've had a couple absolute duds come out of that movie franchise, right? Like, we like 1, 2, and 3. We liked Jurassic World, but Dominion and Fallen Kingdom were a bit of a stretch for us. Like, we didn't really enjoy them all that much, and they didn't feel, at least, this is the third one. I forget whether it's Fallen Kingdom or Dominion. I think it might be Dominion, but I could be wrong. Dominion didn't really feel like a Jurassic movie, right? But I think Rebirth succeeds in recapturing a lot of the feeling of like of a traditional Jurassic movie. It feels a lot like Jurassic Park 3. Sort of in vibes and stuff. And I actually think Jurassic Park 3 is a fun movie. I don't think it's the best movie, but it's a fun movie. And so for the most part, we actually really liked Jurassic World Rebirth. And I think another part of that was we were able to kind of like, while we were watching, we say, oh, well, that's like a version of the scene from this other movie, and that's like from the Camp Cretaceous shows, and that's a reference to this. And so you can kind of pick out and pull the things that you recognize that are like iconic to the franchise that they're including as like little throw me backs. And which made it like really fun to watch. And it's a good dino movie, right? Like, sure, the plot's not great, but the plot's not great in every Jurassic Park movie. It's a good dino movie, though. Not a huge fan of the two new dinos that they introduce, but they're confined to like the very end of the last act. Are you not working? They're confined to the very end of the last act. So even if you don't like them very much, it doesn't matter a whole lot. It does make them kind of unimpressive because you're sort of, you're sort of just getting introduced to this thing that they've not really built up a whole lot. But it doesn't last for long, so it's not really a problem. And personally, the paleontologist character, I adored him. I adored him on so many levels. Like, genuinely. Because I feel like that is one of the most, like, viscerally understandable portrayals I've seen of like someone in like paleontology or archaeology getting to experience things that they never thought they could, that they thought they were just studying the remnants of. And like some of the discussions he had in the movie and the comments he made, like there was literally a comment he made where my mother turned to me in the theater and was just like, yeah, that's you. Yeah. So I absolutely adored him as a character, like fantastically well written. I mean, Scarlett Johansson, she's fine. But yeah, genuinely, they managed to really make some scenes like genuinely slightly like unnerving and stuff. Like if I didn't know as much about the Jurassic franchise and the movies as I did, there were definitely a bunch of times where I would have like jumped or been a lot more nervous than I was. I did jump a few times even as it was. And I mean, we know that I'm naturally kind of like a jumpy person, but still, it's impressive that with as much foresight as I had about a lot of these things, that they were still able to kind of catch me off guard. I mean, yeah. That basically makes sense. I know that the whole, like, mutant dinos thing is sort of like... It's something that they've been on since the original proposal for Jurassic Park 4, which never came into fruition. And to be honest, there's a couple moments in the movie where they do something, and then I realize it's probably not intentional, but the canon that they create in the movie actually does sort of like you can infer that it relates back to earlier canon, which actually makes it like a really nice and immersive experience, because you're looking at something, you're like, oh, that's a reference to something that was referenced in the books and like one previous movie, you know? Or, oh, that makes so much sense now in retrospect if you look at it as like a whole canonical timeline. Like, even if they didn't intend for that to be like a direct reference to something else, or to make something else make something make sense in retrospect, it does actually happen a few times, which is kind of impressive if they just bumbled into it. I think the biggest issue I have with the movie is I'm actually just disappointed. They moved so fast from scripting into filming that they didn't really get the opportunity to make a lot of animatronics for the movie. And there's a couple scenes where they're up close enough to the dinos that I think an animatronic would have really just, you know, like chef's kiss rather than like computer editing. There's a couple scenes where like if you just had like an actual animatronic here, even if it was just a small one, like representative, like only like one part, it would have looked really good. And my mom loved it, right? And that's really what we went for, because like my mom grew up on the Jurassic movies. So I got exactly what I wanted out of it. I'm going to be honest. I was super happy. I got a popcorn tin. I'm going to be pre-ordering the one that looks like a dragon in an incubator so that I have one. And Nick Nack and Cece have said that they will both search the Regal theaters near me to see if they can find that black and red one. Because I want to put it up on my shelf with like a candle flickering in it, so it's the kind of like pulsing behind the T.Rex symbol with the red on the outside. So hopefully one of them manages to nab me one of those, and then I can send them some money for it. But yeah, no, I just really liked the movie. You know, there are some issues with it, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's a single Jurassic Park movie that I haven't had at least one issue with, and I don't really dwell on those things as much. I tend to watch movies for sort of the sheer enjoyment I get out of watching them, rather than spending a lot of time analyzing them or considering what wasn't good about them. So for me, a movie like Jurassic World Rebirth was fantastic. Like, it looked great. I liked the characters. It felt like an original trilogy Jurassic Park movie. So I have zero complaints. How to Train Your Dragon was also fantastic. It didn't do anything new that the animated movie didn't, but it looked really good doing the exact same thing, but in live action. I mean, no complaints there either, to be honest. Now I'm gonna have to go back. I think my mom and I are planning to watch the first 6 Jurassic movies sometime in the next week or two, and I also want to watch the 3 animated How to Train Your Dragon movies. So yeah, but I mean, like I said a little bit earlier, Zero Herrera, it's so confined to just the final bit of the final act that it almost doesn't matter. Like, you don't love it, but it's not really a problem. I think a little bit more foreshadowing might have made it better, but it also could have made it worse. Because I think trailing some of that stuff out, I think maybe wouldn't have worked super well. So I'm not mad at it. It just felt a little funky. Not bad, just a little funky. See, you say that, Frostshard, but when we first were in quarantine, my mom and I watched 40 seasons of Survivor in a row, and we watched the entire Marvel franchise up to like 2021 in chronological order of the timeline. So like we are no slouch to huge movie marathons. We will find the time. We will find the place. Alright, this time I'm saving outside of the goddamn Order hideout. Because this is awful. I hate having to deal with this. This is just fucking terrible. Alright, I'm not even gonna deal with the scimitars and shit right now. Okay. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the potions, and then we're gonna... Golden Oriole... And no... Might take a Petrie's filter. Ooh. Actually. Okay. I don't want to take any more. So let's save the game. And we're going to make sure that we're prepped with the correct sword. I think group style was as good as I'm going to get, honestly. Alright, we're back into the first person. Oh, yeah. That's a one-day thing, Frostshard. You just start at like 6 a.m. in the morning and you keep going till you're done. That's a one-day marathon. It's not even 24 hours, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's like I can't use the fucking signs even when I want to. It like won't let me. It's also like not letting my hits land most of the time, if you notice. Like I click for them and it doesn't follow through on the hit like it should. See, it followed through that time, but that was like a once.
On my honor, one more step and things will get serious.
Oh, a Yearden trap. Okay, what about 4? Okay, so the secret is I need to attack them individually. Hey, stop running, you bastard. Come on. Hit the bastard. Alright, buddy. Alright, motherfucker. You're dead. quickly before I lose this. Jesus. Alright, where am I supposed to be going from here? Is there another door? Is there a way out? Is there a place I'm supposed to be going? Did I just come in here for no reason? What am I supposed to be doing? I feel like I'm supposed to be getting to them. No? Yeah, how am I supposed to get to you, my guy? Like, I don't understand. Who the fuck is Yavin?
Can I...
Do you supply?
I'd prefer to fight.
May I see you?
Certainly. Our rebellion requires coin as...
Okay. Oh, Jesus, man, you are well stocked, my guy. That's a lot of weapons. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not like... Am I supposed to go somewhere? No, not there. I was in the Squayatel hideout. It didn't do shit for me. Yeah, there's no one here. Okay, alright. You to fucking search this shit, apparently. Alright. Let's see.
When will this end?
Am I doing this? Is this what I'm doing? Okay. I think I found the quest I'm on.
When will this end?
Alright, let's see if we can like track the quest we're doing. Yeah. Okay. Journal. I'm working on Hope Burns Bright. I've also got... Yeah. Mud and Velvet. Okay, that's fine. Sweet Revenge. Her Highness the Striga. Alright. Track this quest on map. Where...
Damn it, they were supposed to be here. Maybe they're hiding somewhere.
Hurry, the knights will arrive in a minute.
Damn it.
Fair.
I hear a cursing dwarf.
Impossible, damn it. Impossible.
Yeah, there's the cursing dwarf.
Howdy. Stay close to me in this. We'll get one more.
One more group from where? Okay. Oh, god damn it. Why are they out again? Why are you not attacking? Jesus, why are there so fucking many of them? And why are you not attacking? Jesus fucking Christ. It's like all of a sudden this stupid thing... Oh god, they're really killing all of the fucking... I'm not gonna have any refugees to lead to the fucking... Jesus, why are there more of you? God, Steve, it's not letting me attack. Like, I'm clicking the attack button and it's not doing it. What the fuck?
Defend yourself. Yaven!
Good God. Oh, it's just remains. It's just fucking remains all over the place. There's just not no end. I can't save when I'm in combat. So I don't have the option to save in this game right now. I'm actively in combat. Fuck. How many of them are you? Are we supposed to run? Just keeps getting more. I got a feeling everyone is dead, except for me. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, look at that. There's just an uncountless amount of them. Jesus, and there's more of them. Do they just keep showing up? Okay, go attack him. Oh, okay, there's more coming. I can literally see them coming. It's also just... Jesus. Yeah, Zoltan's dead. Everyone is dead. Or is he still alive, just not very? Yeah, this is... Alright, question. Am I supposed to just run and get to the fucking hospital? Is that what's supposed to be happening? Am I just supposed to, like, fucking hoof it? No, okay. You gonna actually hit? Okay, I'm extremely frustrated with this. Like, extremely frustrated with this.
No further. Understood? Die, you rogue!
Zoltan, why are you back up?
They'll park a carriage in your ass when I'm done.
See, I click and it does nothing. You cannot be dodging that much. I guarantee you he's not that fucking strong either. Why? Why are there more of them again? How many of them are we fighting? Jesus Christ! That's what I'm... Jesus! It's not just the mission! I get like 1 hit out of every like 7 that I land. God. Come on. Let's move. Zoltan! Come on, Zoltan! Move it!
Hurry!
It's locked! Motherfucker, it's locked! And there's more of them!
They'll park a carriage in your ass when I'm done.
I love how that entire group is just standing there doing nothing.
No further. Understood?
Defend yourself!
Die already.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to kill the looter, but... No, I did. He's a fucking body looter. Oh, God. What? Where are they coming from? Like rats out of a fucking gutter. Okay, Alright, I need to figure out what's happening with this quest because something's up here. Alright. Deal with the street fighting, make it to the... Okay. Alright, let's see. Talk to the... Yeah, okay. Back in the old part. 2 bands of refugees. Okay. What the fuck? I didn't even get some of this information. But it says, yeah, it says find them and escort them to the field hospital. Huh. Very strange. Okay. Hey. What the fuck? Alright, what's this quest called? This is... Nope, that's not it. Alright, this is the quest name. Hope Burns Bright. Witcher 1 Hope Burns Bright. Okay. Alright. Let's see, what are people saying in the Steam community? Okay. Huh. Yeah. Cursing. Okay. I'm struggling. Okay, guys. I'm gonna see what the I'm trying to see what the community says. Ooh. Okay. Because it says that in theory there's like an end to the Eternal Flame soldiers, but we've fought like 30 of them, and there is no end. They just keep popping new ones up out of nowhere. Okay. 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 Alright. So you get the refugees. Huh. Yeah, my quest is not doing what other people's are doing. It isn't. No, because Hope Burns Bright starts on the dike. We accepted the quest, but my game is not doing what other people are doing. Someone else has the same problem as I do. That's so strange. Okay. Travel south till you reach the hospital. Then go ahead and... Yeah, Scoia'tael hideout. Alright. Dwarvish cursing. Return to the old well to the south. Go east to the next alley to find it. Alright, head to the hospital. Huh. Huh. It's very strange. Okay. So we know where the field hospital is. Right. The refugees are there and there. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's try something. Some game guides are saying that I need to fight everyone, and some are saying that I don't, which is what's confusing me. Because some are saying I just need to, like, run through, like, make the... Okay, where's the map? Alright, I need to go straight forward and up. Okay, alright, so in theory... Alright, this is the field hospital. Okay. Alright, so this is a field hospital. Now, if I am correct, there's the old well. Alright, so, there's going to be 2 groups of refugees. One up here and one in the next alley. In theory. Yeah, there's Zoltan.
They better. Damn it. I hear a cursing door. Not
Okay, come on. Alright, so we go here. Okay, and then I need to duck through here. Get the next group. Yep, okay. So here's the next group.
Are we stunned?
Polar tiger, yada yada.
Stop.
Okay, now that they're here, we gotta dip and get to the fucking hospital. In theory, if I just clear this one combat really quickly, I can get them into the hospital. Oh shit, there's more order people coming. Fuck.
Are you here to die?
Can I? 'Cause this is somebody said if I just get him out of combat range and then run back to the door when I'm not engaged. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's technically not how you're supposed to finish this quest. But so what if you could just get Geralt out of combat status and then touch the door?
Know the legend of Witcher Raven and his armor?
Oh, that was a quest we didn't get to pursue last time.
Like that.
Go to the dwarven blacksmith. He's hiding somewhere in Olvazima.
Jesus, I'm saving right after this because I'm not dealing with that quest again.
Welcome.
You've set up a hospital.
Clever.
Do you have a minute?
I have
That was
my hands
awful.
full. Besides, I'm apparently not worthy of your trust.
What are you talking about?
Alvin, you made it perfectly clear who's worthy of a witcher's trust and who's not, who you'd sleep with on occasion, and who you'd entrust with a child.
But
Enough. The wounded need my help.
I pissed off Shani. Okay, alright, load. Oh,
Master, are you a witcher?
yes.
I am. What is it?
Master Geralt.
What?
Oh, the street guy.
Appeared by the tower.
Which tower?
The tallest in the district. The one...
Okay, alright. Now. Not dealing with this again. Nope. Okay. Alright, so. Alright, in the hospital. Da, 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 da. Okay, I need to go take care of that. I have to go deal with the Striga, apparently. Hey! Buddy! Walked out into fucking combat.
Defend yourself.
Where's the fucking Striga? Supposed to be up by the tower. Oh, there we go. The tower set ablaze, and oh, that doesn't look like a Striga. Buddy, that don't look like a Striga. I don't know what the fuck that is. But that don't look like a Striga. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking Kalkstein.
Why are you here?
I heard soldiers were fighting a Striga, so I came.
Don't get to it.
I'll pay the.
Hold it.
A combination of alchemy, genetic,
Like me?
similar, magic and alchemy.
I suspect I know.
The soldier said it came from the
Salamandra.
cemetery. Take this scroll,
Salamandra
accelerated,
and all based.
which you guarded for.
All right.
If the soldiers were.
What rumor?
They say a corpse was found at the old
Oh.
chapel there, torn open. The large intestine stretched to its full 1.5 meters. Or 6.5 meters of the small intestine wrapped around.
That's fine. Thanks.
That's disgusting. Thank you. That's nasty. Quite frankly. Why? Why would you tell me that? I don't like that. Oh, I'm engaged in combat. There. I'm just avoiding those fights because they're so fucking stupid.
What happened with this?
False alarm.
Need help?
No more than
Let me decide.
Shani,
You seem to be in one piece.
not worried about knights.
For me, they aren't enemies. I came to understand that at Brenna. Rusty treated Nilfgaardians and our own. Even shielded a...
I'm sure you will.
Okay, alright. I'm sure the sound is something you're not. Oh, god damn it.
Eternal fire!
Are you blind?
Aiding squirrels.
Forgetting anything.
Save your devilish.
Can it shield you?
Kill the non-human.
Why? Why? Also, why are none of my attacks hitting? Look at this. Okay, finally. It just stops. Like, what is going on? What is going on with the attacks here? I'm on the correct sword. Okay. Oh my god. I'm saying. What is happening? Fucking hell. The game died? OBS died? What the hell? Okay. Verify the integrity of the game files. I mean, what the hell? That's twice today. I've literally not had this problem with any other game in my game library. Any other game that I've opened and played, I have not had crash like this. And it's regularly. I mean, this is happening like once at least every single time I play this game. The files are validated. It says that they're fine. Well, I really don't want to sit through the opening of that again. I'm really not a fan of that. Jesus. Not only that, but the OBS disconnection. Like, did the game cause that? I'll look it up, see if this is like a common problem. Alright, Witcher 1 Enhanced Edition. Okay. Ah. Okay, so this is actually a pretty regular problem and has been. Yeah, has been since like 2013. Okay. Alright. Oh, I don't... Okay. It seems like the solution is to go in and disable overclocking in my graphics processing and then also run it in windowed with no autosave and clear my old save files. I do not currently know how to adjust my graphics card like that. I don't know how to downclock it manually. I'll have to ask Vorn how to do that. Wild. Apparently this is just an ongoing problem and has been for over a decade. Okay. Right, well, I'm not gonna do that today. So, like, maybe I could just play something else for a little while? I know you guys are just seeing my back screen, but, yeah, I mean... Yeah. Because I guess to make this game play without having that problem as often, I'm gonna have to go in and change, like, settings on my computer and on my graphics card and manage my save files, and I don't want to do that right now. So maybe, here, let me do something. Okay. Alright, here you go. Like, you can take a look at my Steam, and then maybe we can... I could play something else, maybe, you know, for a little while. Because that's so frustrating. I'm very not happy about that. There's more trade winds. There's always more trade winds. Yeah, that's fair, Herrera. That is a very small screen to be seeing on your phone. I don't have that. I mean, I have a decent amount of games pre-downloaded, but it's kind of... Ale and Tail Tavern is multiple people. Anno, I mean, that'd be starting a whole new save file. I do have Atelier Ryza Everdarkness downloaded. I haven't started it yet. So we could always open that up. I've got Baldur's Gate 3, which in theory with my new graphics card should have fixed the problems that we were having. Got some Elder Scrolls, Helldivers is a cooperative game, Hogwarts Legacy. Can't play Infinity Nikki. Everyone's still not playing it if they, you know. There's the Middle-earth games, Port Royale, Tomb Raider games, Stardew Valley, the Trade Winds, the other Witcher games, which hopefully don't have this same issue. And the one new game I bought on the Steam summer sale. I didn't pick up much on the summer sale. Just the one game. I guess, you know, Trade Winds 2 is a good option potentially. I think it looks like I've cleared the game at least once. I can see from the playtime. To be fair, I have good playtime on almost all of these, except for it looks like Odyssey and Legends, but that's because I think Odyssey and Legends are much more linear. Alright. Yeah, you know what, let's move over to Trade Winds 2, yeah. Because it's a very different game than the first one, so let me switch my... Oh! Good lord, that startled me. Okay. Alright, I'm switching it to windowed. Can I expand the window? No, I can't. But, now that it's switched to windowed... properties... Okay. There we go. Oh, I love, like, square games. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, always to story mode. Okay, so this one actually has story, depending on who we pick. So we've got Russell Van Gregor, Christine McGowan, Ignacio Verdugo, Adia Azul, okay, I can't play as Sebastian LaRoche yet, or as a custom character, so I have to play as one of the original 4. I feel like I really like playing as Christine McGowan. Let's see. Prosperity is a great teacher, adversity greater. Christine McGowan has known both. A feud between townspeople and her wealthy merchant father led to rioting outside of her family's estate when she was but 15 years old. A wildfire in young Christine's eyes, as well as 2 sharp daggers in her clutches, allowed her to escape with her own life. She found a kindred soul in Sir Stephen the Silent, an English gentleman left mute by a pirate's dagger many years ago. Stephen trained Christine in the art of the blade, cultivating a fondness in her for humiliating those who would underestimate her skill. Fate would not grant this girl the simple life of a merchant's daughter. Life on the ocean would be her destiny. We'll start with her. Yes, I think, but... So, I mean, because this is set in the Caribbean, so... You know, if you were to say, like, the Spanish and the British, that makes sense, but then where are you getting, you know, Russell Von Gregor also sounds very English, like Christine McGowan. And then Adia Azul, Africa was not a really strong player, so, you know. Okay. Automatically a graphics update here. Okay. So, in this game, we actually get, story, sort of. So, it's not story, per se, but basically, there are a series of, quests that we have to complete. Let me really quickly disable the tutorial, because I don't need it. Yeah. Dialogue speed can move to fast, sailing speed can move to fast. Yep, that works. Okay, alright. Possibly. Alright, so they are directly addressing us, so I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you, Christine, but just yesterday I received word that your former mentor, Sir Stephen the Silent, has been kidnapped by Felix Roy. Heavens no! Where? Our best informants claim that Felix Roy is headed towards the shipping route near St. Thomas. I know how much Sir Stephen means to you. Good luck, my girl. Thank you. Alright, so in this one, I can't remember if this is the one, but in one of the games you're only allowed to have one ship, and I think that's this one. So you can only have the one ship. Right now we have Rasputina, which is a sloop. We've got pretty decent cargo capacity. We've got 5 cannons, 6 are the max, but we do get to upgrade our cannons. And then we have special ammunition like the fire pot and chain ammo. So we've got the bank, the warehouse. Okay, so this is our stuff available in Port Royale, as you can see, because we are in Port Royale. As you can see, there's 4 question mark slots, and those are for items that we don't have access to, but will be revealed as we progress the story. I can't remember exactly what they are, and then these are our current things that we can buy. I think cotton is a good price. I don't remember the prices for these, but we're going to buy some cotton because we're heading to St. Thomas. And then we're going to head out. Okay, so right now we have access to St. Thomas, Antigua, Curacao, and Trujillo. And then we'll be revealed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more locations throughout the course of the game. I believe Antigua and a couple of other major places are there. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. All right, let's see. Okay, so we were absolutely correct about the price of cotton. We'll take that little bit of profit. And I did not look at the prices of anything else. However, okay, same type of ship. In theory, we need to be headed somewhere in this... here's Felix Roy. Yes, yeah. No, in this one, this is the real world. McGowan, I knew capturing this old bird would draw you out. Sending you to the bottom of the sea will make me a force to be reckoned with in the pirate world. Let's see what you've got, missy. So you click on a target. And this is my cannons versus his cannons. So there's his health bar and here's my health bar. The spoils are mine. There will be other days, McGowan, when you're not so lucky, and I will be waiting. Stephen? Christine, I trained you well. Congratulations, my girl. Although I am not your father in name, I am as proud today as I would be if you were my own blood kin. I've been meaning to give you this as a sort of graduation present. Please take this fine compass as a token of my love. Till we meet again. Farewell. Okay, so I've been given something. So this is, I do actually have a task log here. This is what'll keep track of my active quests, because I can have more than one active at a time. We also get access to a proper captain's log, so it actually records basically everything we do. And then we have items available. So, for example, the bearer of this ring gets a 20% increase in their interest rate at the bank. Which is, yeah, and then speed cannon and compass. Chances of running into a storm are decreased by 20%. So that's what we've got so far. We will be able to buy more. There's cargo, and then there's my ship again. So we're gonna... Okay, so there is a shipwright. We'll repair the ship. Okay, this is not a better ship. Now, I think... the investment bankers... Okay, so... Oof, yeah, cotton is expensive here. I wasn't tracking the prices of the rest. And here's the savings, and then there's the governor. You can only get access to governors if you do more quests for previous governors. There's also, there should be a place, it should be in the brew houses where you're able to buy items like the compass. But right now, our only trusted governor is, I think, Port Royale? Yeah. So, befriend the banker, reward 1,000 gold. Now that you have begun doing tasks for me, you have become my key representative in town. I need to make sure you befriend the local businesses. Go to the bank and deposit 5,000 of your own gold. I will give you 1,000 gold when you return from this task. Yes, sir. So I don't have 5,000, which means we get to do some trade. Okay, so talk to Trader Smith. This is the person who sells these, like, special items. And they'll be different. So that they'll change and we'll have access to different ones. Yes, Port Royale. Alright, so time for us to start trading. We did just see cotton for 100. And we saw timber for 100. I saw cacao for cheaper. Or cocoa. It's cacao. So maybe we buy some cotton. Yeah. And then try to find a place to sell it for ooh, pirates. So, here we go. We obviously do more damage to them than they do to us. The bigger problem with this game is I think we're only allowed one ship, but the pirates can have more than one ship. So. And not every place has a... Yeah. Oh, see, 60? That's a bad deal, because we bought it for... Oh, it does highlight it, though, so it's going to be highlighted when it's more or less. We bought it, I think, for less, so it's 60 because we would technically make a profit, but we can get a better profit. The governor doesn't trust us, and we don't have anything to put in savings. Not really. Let's go to Curacao. Not every place has a shipyard, so we'll have to be careful of that. Although I think more places have more stuff in this game than the last one. Because in the last one, every place was missing, like, one thing. Okay, so there's 70, but we saw it for 100, I swear. We can't sit on it. Let me go back to Port Royal. See if... Ah, haha, yes. Alright, now we have the money. We also need to repair our ship. Oh! Oh! It's a better ship, but it's so expensive. We literally cannot buy this. Okay. We will be offered this later. Alright, we need to deposit 5,000 at the bank. I get a good interest rate from this. Yes, I will tell the governor that you hope he is doing well. Alright, there's my $1,000, and actually, we're probably just going to leave that 5,000 in the bank. Alright. Retrieve the Gem of Mirth. Captain, my wife is about to reach, well, shall we say, a certain age. I assure her that she is as beautiful as the day we married, but she will have none of it. I am told of a certain Gem of Mirth, which has the power to restore happiness to a troubled soul. It was last seen in Antigua. Get this trinket for me, and I shall pay you 5,000 in gold. Honestly, pretty good deal. Alright. So, cacao is pretty cheap here. We can't buy much of it, but it's pretty cheap come on. Pretty cheap comparatively. Ooh, ho ho, ha ha, ha ha, we make money! We make the money! I'm gonna buy that cotton, actually, at that price, since we've seen it for 100, and that would be more than a 200%. Oh, it's gonna be here. Yes, ask about the Gem of Mirth. Yes, the gem's presence here has been noted. Alejandro has it. We're all getting a little tired of the giggling, so please do buy it from him. You can find him at the shipyard. Thank you, Bertha. Alright. Yes, I have the Gem of Mirth. Oh, please take it quickly. No, really, my ribs are starting to hurt. May it bring the governor joy. Beautiful. And I didn't even have to pay for it. Which usually is not a good sign. I'll head back to Port Royal. Okay. Barbados, maybe? It could be Barbados. I don't think we get access to Aruba in this game. Alright, so we got almost 1,000 gold, which will pay for the repairs on our ship. Oh, we gotta talk. Here is the Gem of Mirth, sir. Ah, thank you so much. In return for your service, please accept this modest reward. Thank you. Alright, so this is the same price we bought it at before. So we're gonna sit on that until we get a better price on it, because we've seen 100. Ooh, shopping for timber, reward, remainder of the shopping money. Oh, Bonaire, okay. Captain, I have heard that the Queen has installed modern devices called privies in her palace. Apparently they allow indoor... let's leave it at that. I simply must install a few in my mansion. The job will require 10 crates of timber from Antigua. and I'm told the wood there is much less likely to splinter. This 10,000 in gold should more than cover your expenses. Keep the remainder as your fee. Alright. Well, hopefully we can sell our lumber for a better price. Normally when there's a quest like this, they gouge the price pretty badly. Not that bad, but the problem is we have to sell minimum 10 of what we already have because we need to buy... Because we have to buy 10. Yeah. And see, this still lists as 55 for us, not because we can't sell this, like, separately, if that makes sense. Ooh, a schooner, but it's 41,000. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that kind of a thing. Alright, back to Port Royale. Oh, cotton's so cheap now. Wait, did I not? I thought I bought. Wait. Long. Oh, I'm an idiot. I bought cotton. I'm so dumb. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we're buying lumber. Jesus. Oh, timber's cheap. Okay. Okay, so this registers as 45 now, which means you can buy over the max for your hauling when you're doing a task. Okay. Alright. Now I have the... Huzzah! No longer shall my posterior freeze over on a cold January mornings. My thanks, good captain. Baron Tremblay, you... Okay. Alright. I'll sell that for a tidy profit. Not a better ship. Now, some of these prices... cacao's pretty high. Sugar, didn't we just see that around 950? Alright. Captain, I have a weighty task for you. Normally I would trust only my own ships to deliver this missive, but my vessels have not returned from St. Thomas. Much depends on the timely arrival of this letter in St. Thomas. I'm relying on your keen nautical skills to ensure its prompt delivery. I am certain the governor of St. Thomas will reward you. Okay. Alright, we'll go to St. Thomas. Oh, okay. So, fun new symbol over there. I do believe that that means, if I'm not incorrect about the last time I played this game, that pirate symbol over the city means that the city is currently sieged. And we will have to actually break the siege. Yeah. These things do not go down as easy as ships, and they do a lot of more damage, technically. Like, percentage-wise, at least. Yes. Okay, so the city is now free. I can repair my ship. Oh, you do have a schooner, and I do have the money to buy it, technically. Alright. Huzzah! St. Thomas is safe from the buccaneer scoundrels. Thank you, fine captain. I say, is that a letter from Port Royale you're delivering? Perhaps you'll accept this small sum of 5,000 gold as a sign of my gratitude. Okay. Alright, so I could now buy a better ship. It ups my cargo space. It is a schooner. It doesn't have the reinforced hull, but it's got massive hull, so I think that's the cargo space benefit. Oh! No. Sorry. This is what I thought you were looking at. My bad. My bad. Oh, I'm so bad at this. The window is so small for me, so it's hard to keep track of what's happening, I'm gonna be honest. Because the window for me is only like this big directly in front of me. Like, it's very small on the screen because, obviously, old game. So if you want high-quality graphics, you gotta let it do that. Alright. I think I'm gonna buy the schooner. Yeah. What do we have in... Okay, so we have a couple cannons. Let's up. Oh, there's 6,000. Okay, alright. That might have been a mistake. We might have just made... I might have just made... Oh, see, gems. These are one of the sort of protected items that we get value to. I think if we buy gems, they can be confiscated, and they're very expensive. This is the equivalent of, like, drugs from the last game. Alright. Ooh, these prices are not great. Okay, I'm gonna buy some... Ooh, no, that was a mistake. I am not going to buy timber. Okay, so what we have is we have a gem, right? I've seen the cocoa go for more, so maybe we buy some cocoa. Because we do need to up our money a little bit now that we've bought a new ship. Okay, this is the same price for the cocoa. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Yes. Everyone knows that Xavier Moreno is a pillaging scoundrel who has destroyed most of my merchant fleet. But how can I stop him? I have no hope but you, Captain. Destroying him will be quite a feat. You may want to consider purchasing a new ship before pursuing him. He's been spotted recently near Antigua. Yeah, well, I don't really have the ability to buy another new ship. I just bought a new ship. I'm going to Antigua. So the reward for this said a map. That means I'll be getting a new location to go to. Alright, I am going to sell that gem. Mostly because I need the money. Because now I can do this. It'll average out the price for me when I do that slightly. So... Nope. Oh! Yar, ye thinks your fate will be different from those who have suffered me wrath to date, do ye? Prepare yourself to join the rest of the fleet from Port Royal. Okay, so here we've got an example of multiple ships, unfortunately. So we do just have to try to take them down one by one, regrettably. We can't really split our focus. I need to get more cannons. I really need to get more cannons! It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Also, not all your cannons are guaranteed to land in this game. Which is lovely. Alright, so almost 3,000 gold. That's... Oh, there's no... Ooh. Good price. Alright, we're rich! Probably, yeah. I'm gonna buy a ton of cotton here. It's not gonna be the greatest turnaround, but it'll be a little bit of turnaround. I do want to put some money in the bank. Let's put like 5,000 for now. I don't want to put too much because we are gonna need to like upgrade our ships at some point. And we're gonna need to repair our ships, which is the bigger problem. Yeah. Repair all back by ship. Oh, if I was rich, I could get a brigantine. Alas, I am not rich. Bravo, brave adventurer. You have succeeded where my best men have not. This map to Santo Domingo should prove a fitting reward for your efforts. Additionally, the governor of Trujillo has been impressed by your valor. He wishes to see you at your soonest convenience. Alright, so that means we've got a second governor who can now give us tasks. Christine, I fear I've sent a dear friend to his doom. I asked Captain Russell Van Gregor to seek out a magical amulet for me, but fate was cruel to him. He has been captured by Prince Guillermo Moreno, who is demanding 200 million gold and my favorite wig for his return. Money is no object with such a friend as Russell, but I simply do not have the funds. Plus, that's the really superior wig. I need you to rescue Van Gregor and return him to me. Where can I find him? I do not know Prince Guillermo Moreno's location, but you can find information about Moreno's whereabouts in Curacao. Should you succeed, I will give you the Ring of Friendship. It reduces the interest you pay the moneylender by half. Okay. So, we need to visit Trujillo, and we need to visit Curacao. I realize I'm gonna sell that at not much of a profit, but it's because look at that timber price. Also, as you can see, arms has become available as something to purchase. I also need to buy some cannons. Let's not forget that. We need to buy cannons. Wait. Oh, I have no room. I need to sell a couple of these. Does that give me space for a cannon? No, it gives me space for one cannon. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Let's go to... Okay, and there's our new port, Santo Domingo. Let's see. Fair. Let's go to Trujillo and talk to the governor there. Alright, he has the task of the disguise. How fortuitous, I have a job perfectly suited to your skills. There is a letter waiting for me in Antigua that I am obligated to collect personally. Circumstances make my voyage there a bit dangerous, so I'm willing to pay you handsomely to travel to the port, impersonate me, collect my letter, and deliver it here. This wig and disguise should allow you to pass for me rather nicely. No, really, stop laughing. Listen, just put on the wig, will you? I'll have your reward upon your return. See, that's going to be a tidy profit for me. Oh, a very tidy profit. Now, we saw arms at 2,100. Now they're at 1,200. So let's go to Curacao, and then we'll head to Antigua. The benefit of the later games, in my opinion, right, is that in the later games, you don't actually necessarily need to build up, like, a massive amount of wealth, per se. Like, there's actually no, like, to complete the game, you have to just complete all of the story tasks that are offered to you by every governor. And you don't have a time limit, and you don't have to make a certain amount of money, which is sort of the benefit of playing it like that. Alright. Oh, we'll ask about the pirate. Yes, Prince Guillermo Moreno was in here, boasting about all the famous captains he's defeated recently. And wearing a really nice wig, I must say. Anyway, he claimed he'd captured Russell Van Gregor. Would be a real shame if the great man were sent to his doom by such a pathetic pirate. And if you remember, Russell Van Gregor is one of the other 4 characters you can play as. Last I heard, Prince Guillermo Moreno was heading for the route between Trujillo and Antigua, which is perfect because we need to go to Antigua and then Trujillo. It's perfect. I swear to God, I saw 2,000. Oh, Christopher Edwards. You're more of a man than I reckoned, Governor. I never thought you'd have the courage to risk facing me on the seas in a fair fight. Today you shall pay for unfairly imprisoning my brother in your dungeon of a jail. Prepare to learn the meaning of justice, you dog. Oh, and they're schooners. That's not good. That's not good. Let's just, we've got these fun little, like, fire bombs and chain bombs that we can send after them. Which makes it a little bit easier to defeat, but I don't want to use too many of them because these cost a lot more than regular ammunition. And are not, they don't just respawn. You do have to go buy them, and they are expensive. I need to get more cannons. I really need to get more cannons. This is not good. This is not good. We need more cannons. I'm gonna send a chain bomb their way. Chain bombs do a lot of damage, more than the fire ones. They took out one of our cannons. Alright. So hopefully there's a shipyard in Antigua, or I might be fleeing from my next combat. Because I am not looking so hot. My poor ship. My poor ship. Oh, thank God it's gone. Okay, 6,000 gold is at least worth it. Oh, and there's a shipyard. Alright. Repair all. There we go. Tidy profit. Okay, yeah, it's not a better ship, per se, but we do need guns. Honestly, I'm just gonna get 10, and then that'll last us a bit. Alright, I'm supposed to go somewhere to pick up a letter here, aren't we? Ah, the sealed letter. Governor, glad to see you. Have you lost weight? You look fabulous. Please sign for your letter. Well, that was... Yeah, I do know that. Unfortunately, cotton's the best price here. That's not really going to make me a whole lot of profit, but, I mean, it's fine. Alright, Trujillo. Because in theory, we should run into the pirate. Yes, Prince Guillermo Moreno. You've come to rescue Captain Van Gregor? If the mighty Van Gregor failed, what chance do you think you'll have, little girl? I am gonna beat the ever... Oh, yeah, because so we keep our cannons on record here on the left side of the screen. They'll have a little red slash for them if they break. We also don't have great aim, I've just noticed. We could have better aim. I'm gonna be real here. A lot of our cannons are just going completely not in the correct direction. Okay, we're not too far down. I surrender. Say, that's a really nice wig you have. Oh, that's just your hair. Never mind. Where's Van Gregor? Christine McGowan! Tales of your skill with the sword have met my ears many a time, but I never thought we would meet. Thank you for your bravery. Let us set sail for Port Royal. Nice hair. Yeah. Alright. Ah, an uneventful voyage, I trust. And the letter. Seal intact. Here is 30,000 in gold, and my thanks, honorable captain. Give me my money, coward. Alright. Okay, so... shopping for cacao, remainder of the shopping money. Let's accept this task. Captain, what is this thing called cacao? The town is all abuzz about a drink that can be made from it that is simply divine. I must try some. Please get me 10 crates in Antigua. I hear the cacao there is divine. Here is 40,000 gold. You may keep the remainder. The great thing about these tasks is because they're not technically time sensitive, if the price for cacao is really high in Antigua, I could just leave and come back. Oh, that's unpleasant. That's very cheap cotton. Alright. But let's go to Port Royal, and then we'll go to Antigua. Oh, pirates. Yeah. Are they good flashbacks, Zero Herrera? I haven't played a whole lot of Black Flag yet. Oh, damn it. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix my games again. That is true. They would pull up and be like, nah. The rewards also scale in this game pretty nicely, so I'm already up to getting like 30,000, 40,000 from people, which means I should be able to buy a better ship soon. Like, I can definitely probably afford that brigantine we saw before once it comes back around. Ah, that's fair. I was struggling last time I tried to play it. Oh, we can get the hat. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. Yarg. And we'll sell that. Not a ton of profit, but a little bit of profit. Sugar looks cheap, so let me buy some cannons and then. Oh, so I have the same 10 cannons, so maybe we keep that for now. These are not renewable resources, but they are very nice to have, so I'm gonna buy a couple. Alright, let's... Okay, so returning Van Gregor. Russell, you are saved, as is my wig. Christine, you have proved your skill and more than earned your reward. As promised, here's the ring of friendship. Fabulous. I cannot thank you enough, Miss McGowan. You have the face of an angel, but the courage and skill to rival the most hardened men of the sea. Why, thank you. Alright. Oof. I think I know this task. A mission of mercy for you, dear captain. A large gypsy family has taken refuge in our port. The 25 of them are without food or gold, but they are not without hope. A wealthy relative in Trujillo has sent for them and has offered to pay handsomely for their passage upon arrival. I'm afraid they will take rather a lot of space on your ship, though. They will occupy 25 of your cargo space. Deliver them all to their Uncle Vanya, waiting at the governor's mansion in Trujillo. Okay. This is not the worst thing ever. Let's buy some sugar? I can't remember if that's a good price. Let's buy some sugar and see if we can sell it in Trujillo for a decent price. And then well, let's go to Antigua first because we want to see if we can get the cacao. If we're going back to Trujillo. Make a little bit of a profit. Actually, that's a really good price for the cacao. Nope, we don't like that ship. You don't want to talk to me. Let us go to Trujillo now. Perfection. The Atlas game. Huh. I mean, that's valid. Sometimes teams, like team games, when you're watching like a team, are just the funniest things. Like, genuinely. Alright. Pretty sure there's an item I can get that'll make me aim better if I go talk to the people at the pub. So I should maybe go look at it in perhaps investing in that, because honestly, I could use a little cannon accuracy, not gonna lie. This is kind of sad. Oof. Alright. I also have a bad feeling about this quest with the family. I have a feeling it's not as simple as it sounds. Here's the cacao. Oh my, this is wonderful. Perhaps I shall undress and roll around in it. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, okay. I know the one. Oh, and deliver the family. Ah, my loved ones. Sasha, Svetlana, but where is Misha? Oh dear, he has been stranded in St. Thomas, Captain. I must trouble you to retrieve Misha as well. Please, he is blind and cannot use his right hand. That's what I thought. This one is a little bit more of a fetch quest. Alright. Here's a business proposition for you, Captain. No longer does the foul pirate Master Billings roam and pillage freely. My fleet has captured him and he awaits his fate in my jail. It seems, though, that he has particularly offended Curacao, and the governor there will pay a nice bounty upon his delivery there. Please escort Mr. Billings to the governor in Curacao. Bring the bounty to me and I will give you 30,000 gold. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's sell this. And arms are very cheap right now. And we'll head to Curacao. Oh, Daniel Bloodbone Wilson. Billings, you've cheated me at dice, you've slandered my name, and worse yet, you kicked my puppy. You shall not arrive in Curacao. Don't bother fleeing either. The governor of Curacao won't accept Billings as long as I'm around. Yeah, I forget. Sometimes when you have to deal with the pirates, they've got like this stuff going on, and then you get into extra fights. I can't remember if Curacao has a shipyard, but I might need one. I'll use a chain on the next ship. Yeah. Just take it down like half right now. Lovely. I think eventually we'll have access to, basically you can get like a Spanish man of war, which is I think the strongest ship in the game. Like 40 cannons and cargo space and everything. It's gonna be great. Can't wait till we get that. Cannot wait. So really need an accuracy modifier. Oh! Storms. I hate storms. I really hate storms. Okay, there's nothing here that's a really good price. It would have been nice if I had like some cacao and sugar to sell, but I don't. So I think it's just gonna be a bit of a loss there. Ah, there he is, the vile kicker of puppies. You shall dangle for this, sir. Here is the promised bounty. Alright. It's high time my daughter married, Captain, but her terrible complexion is complicating my matchmaking efforts. My alchemists tell me that the only certain cure is the legendary amulet of Edna, the ancient goddess of teenage crises. My sources say it may be in Trujillo. Do a man and his suffering daughter a good turn and bring it back to me. You shall be rewarded. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. What is a good price? Sugar is a pretty good price right now. I need to go to St. Thomas. Yes. Ooh, death and taxes. Inevitable. I love that. So what's the word for it? Iconic. Yeah, something with my Wi-Fi is just not super happy. But all right. Oh, I don't have space right now. Ugh, nope. Gonna wait on that. Hello, Uncle Misha. I leave the camp for the call of nature. I take a little light reading. I come back. They leave without Misha. At least you remembered an old man, Tvarish. We go to T.H.E now. Oh, not the Tvarish. See, you say set in like a particular time and place, but Tvarish is the Soviet word for comrade. And also, Misha Navarro? Ow, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, I gotta try to find a better price on that. I'll go back to Trujillo? Yeah. Damn it. Pirates! Ooh, lots of pirates. Well, this is why we keep chains on us. Restock my fire bombs. But it does save you on ship repairs if you buy those. So it's kind of like a give and a take, really. All right, let's sell, make a profit. Here's Uncle Misha. Thank you, my friend. Here's 25,000 gold for such good helping. All right, here's the bounty. Great teamwork, Captain. As promised, here's your 30,000 gold. All right. So, monsieur. Hello, Peachy. Hello, darling. Hi, Stinky. Possibly. I mean, the game isn't like one-to-one with some of this other stuff, but like it's pretty close. We're gonna head back to Port Royal because I don't think I have any other tasks going right now. I could be wrong, but it's a good price. That's a good price. Made money. Okay, so don't buy. Okay, so this is a brigantine with massive hull. What do I have? I have brigantine with iron reinforced oak. Okay, so hull strength 120 out of 100. Cargo capacity is out of 200. Hull strength is less. I don't think it's worth it to switch my brigantine. But we're gonna make some purchases. All right, the difficult prisoner. I have such a deal for you. This man, Sweaty Evans, is a notorious pirate. There's a huge bounty on his head. Here he is, all clapped in irons and ready to be delivered to St. Thomas for the reward. Take him there and you can keep every penny. Right away. What could I make a little money off of? I don't think any of those prices are particularly great, so I'm gonna not. We're gonna go to St. Thomas and see what happens. I believe I can now accept work from both Trujillo and Curacao. In theory. So hopefully. Yeah. Let's see. A lot of these fights, the ship battles are really just slugging it out, to be honest. Okay, one cannon has broken. Yeah, it really is just slugging it out sometimes. You just gotta wait. so repair all back guns and ammunition. We'll buy a new cannon. Actually, yeah, I can have 15 cannons, so I might as well have 15 cannons. Arms are a good price. Okay. We can buy a lot of them. Here is your pirate. Bounty. Captain, I would not take him if you paid me a king's ransom to do so. Sweaty Evans is nothing but trouble. His caretaker will suffer the assaults of his henchmen day and night until he is freed. You've been had. Go back to Port Royal and see if you can shove him off on someone there. Thanks for the information. Lovely. Rude.
Hello, Peachy. What is up? You had so much attention yesterday. Oh, I guess because yesterday was not today. I'm so sorry.
You're gonna have to just deal.
You're gonna have to deal. Don't worry, you're getting a bath tomorrow. You're getting a full bath.
And you're not getting out of it.
Stinky baby.
Okay, alright, so it does auto-target, which is nice. Sometimes you just have to set it to target the strongest ship first. Buddy, no. Okay. Yeah, that's true. And that's where we were in the last game, right? The South China Sea and East Asia. And like I said, every single game actually has a different location, which I kind of give props to them for, because they could have just located them all in the same place, and they didn't. So I'm actually a really big fan of that. So yeah, we can hang on to that for over 2,000 somewhere. Terribly sorry, our prison is full up. Can't take him. Strict laws on overcrowding. You might try dumping him in Antigua. Try the bounty trick. Works like a charm every time. You dickwad. You dickwad. Now I'm stuck with him. Some of these quests are awful. There's oh my god. And the thing is, so this game does not have a timer on any of the quests, right? You accept them and then you just complete them whenever. It doesn't lower your reward, it doesn't lower how happy they are with you, etc. Now, I think technically Caravans is the next to come out. Caravans does have time limits on some quests, and they track like what month you're in and like what day. And if you don't kind of get from one area to another within the allotted time, you fail the quests. Which is not great. So, I think, from what I remember though, I think Caravans is the only one with time-sensitive quests that matter. There might be some of that in Odyssey, but I don't remember it in Legends. So maybe Caravans wasn't the next game in the series. We should also probably make a save file. I've just remembered. Not that we're doing badly. This game is, like, comparatively, a piece of cake compared to the other ones. Alright, make a tidy profit. There's not a better ship for buy. Let's put some away in savings. What was I... Anything cheap here? Not really. It's like we're at the point where like investing in like cotton and timber is almost not worth it because it's not going to make us a whole ton of profit. Oh, the governor of Antigua. That might work. The governor has no great love for Sweaty Evans, so his only escape might be in a box, if you get my meaning. Might even be a little something in it for you. Just tell the guards that I sent you. Okay. Alright, here's the pirate. Why, yes, Captain, I owe Sweaty Evans a short walk and a sudden drop. When we shaved his vermin-infested head, we discovered a map to Martinique tattooed on his scalp. Here, I've transcribed it for you. Let that be your payment for a job well done. May the knowledge contained in that map bring you great profit. Alright, so we now have access to Martinique. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do so love, like, seafaring history. It is something I am a big fan of. Oh, textiles are now available. I do believe that's a very expensive price for textiles, though. I don't remember exactly what the prices are, but that seems very high. So maybe we go back to Port Royale and see what is up. Now we're only missing. Oh, I think. I want to say maybe Nevis is another city that we get access to here. Oh, the Lark, another brigantine, but it's the massive hull brigantine. I don't really need that. Buy the cannon I'm missing. Oh, well, 5,000. I guess the 39 was not that expensive. Alright, so we're getting the Charm of Strength for this cotton task. Please excuse the barrel I'm wearing, nothing to be done about it. While I was taking my yearly bath last week, thieves broke into my mansion and stole every last thread of clothing I owned, save for this shirt. Never bathe, Captain. Nasty habit. I find myself in need of cotton for a new wardrobe. Could you please head to Martinique and purchase 10 crates of cotton? You'll need to speak to Marc Gauthier first. Okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will say, I do think the fun, like, little flavor text writing in this game, like they stole all of my clothing, never bathe, Captain, nasty habit. It's so funny. Like, they get a lot more comedic in the games once you start actually having, like, a story to follow and people you're interacting with canonically. And there's some really funny interactions. Oh, I must ask about the cotton. What excellent timing you have. Those thieving pirates were casting an envious eye on my waistcoat. You've saved my couture. I'm here for cotton. What, you are not here to rescue us? 10 crates, you say? Ah, the governor took his yearly bath again, I wager. They get him every year. Nasty habit, that bathing. Go ahead, buy 10 crates. I'll make sure you get the best Martinique has to offer. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're actually gonna circle back. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the gems sell for at highest 24,000, so I don't mind that. But what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna buy some arms, and then we're gonna go to a different city, and then we're gonna circle back for cotton and hope that the price has gone down slightly. Because I do not want to pay those prices. Yeah, yeah, that's 100% what they're saying. Oh, yeah, I don't, yeah, because I spent all my money on. Yeah, no, I want a better price. I want a better price. Oh no. It's okay, this is what we bought chain bombs for. Very much Emperor's New Clothes kind of thing. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Like, it's so stupid, but I love it. Oh. And then the other thing is, every single character that you can pick in this game, the 4 originals and then the 2 that unlock have, so you get different benefits and different benefits and detractions from starting with them, but they all also have some different dialogue and stories, which is fun. That's what I thought. I'm gonna repair almost all of it. Still not a good price to sell arms at. Oh, I forgot about the Trujillo quest. Alright, let's go to Martinique again, because we're right there, so hopefully if we don't get blown off course by a storm. Fire bombs don't do a ton. But it's worth it for not having to spend as much to patch the ship to use them occasionally. But we are going to need to start looking for a better ship soon. Yeah. Look, we saw cotton under 4,000. I want cotton under 4,000. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do. Well, it is a better price. All right, we'll buy this because it's not that bad. We'll buy it. We'll head back to Port Royale, and then we're gonna go to Trujillo because I forgot about that quest. Did I not? Oh, was I not in Antigua? Cotton! I've thought it was textiles this whole time! So reading comprehension is a skill that I really haven't mastered. Let's be honest here. It was fucking cotton. He wanted cotton. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Oh my god. I'm gonna buy some cacao. So I'm just gonna buy the 10 that he wants, and then I'm gonna buy cacao to fill out the rest of my thing. God, I feel dumb. I thought he wanted textiles. I was like, that's the new unlocked thing. Let's get textiles. No, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. Wait, aren't I supposed to buy it in Martinique? Okay, we're just gonna really quickly. Let's just check out. Okay, Martinique, 10 in Martinique. All right, I'm buying cacao. I'm going to Martinique because I'm dumb. We're selling. Oh yeah, cotton is expensive. Yep. Yeah, cotton is expensive here. Okay. When it reflects 0, that means I did it correctly. Alright. I could get a decent selling price for sugar on that. I'm just gonna go to the Trujillo at this point. I'm so dumb. That'll get it down far enough. I also need to replace some cannons. I think I'm down 2. Okay. I don't remember if Trujillo has a shipyard. But I kind of fly about shipyards off the seat of my pants. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, a lot of I think the game that I like most for sort of historical relevance is definitely Caravans. So Caravans is set in the Silk Road, right? And every single city in Tradewind's Caravans was a major trading point on the Silk Road. And that's part of the reason why I love Tradewind's Caravans so much, and it's the one that I always go back to play the most. And the best part about it is they actually use like some of the more antiquated names for some of those cities, like the ones from before they were changed in modernity, which is why I really like Caravans. So I'm not surprised that they're doing pretty damn good here too. Did you know I'm a collector of rare gemstones? The Stone of Chance is a small gem rumored to have been carried by Alexander himself on his conquests. To date, it has escaped my grasp, but my informants tell me the adventurous LeBlanc has somehow acquired it. He sails between Port Royale and Santo Domingo. Bring it back to me and you shall be rewarded. Okay. Who's gonna sell some sugar for a profit? Okay, we're gonna buy all of the textiles. And then talk to the Amulet of Edna. Ye look a little beyond wanting that, matey. As you wish, though. I heard the young trader's assistant in Port Royale keeps it. We have to go back to Port Royale? I mean, we had to go back to Port Royale anyways. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Just... Oh, wow. That was explosive. Love that. Although I will say sometimes in this game it can be more advantageous to go over the little ships first that are kind of just chipping away with a tiny bit of damage. Since you only have the one ship. And it kind of, that little extra chip damage can sometimes be real nasty to your fleets. Okay. No! Oh, yes. I was like, no, I don't want to be off course, but yes, for those prices. Absolutely for those prices. Alright. Back to Port Royal. Oh no, am I holding on to some sort of artifact that's gonna... Yeah. We're actually gonna flee? Okay. That makes sense. Also, fleeing in this game does not necessarily engender you to, like, worse things happening. So that's why I'm not so... Ooh. Sorry, it was just such a nice ship. Can I buy 20? How many can my ship hold? 20. That's what I thought. Alright. Alright. Here's the cotton. At last, no more splinters from this barrel. Thank you so much for the cotton. As promised, here's your charm of strength. You'll find that your ship's hull is significantly stronger now. Perhaps next year I shall bathe with my clothes on, just in case. Watch out for shrinkage. Alright, you've got another quest for me. Candy delivery. Alright. We've run out of candy and my children are on a rampage. They're threatening to turn pirate on me and pillage the marketplace. That would be most embarrassing. Could I trouble you to bring me 10 crates of sugar in Martinique? Only the sugar from Martinique will pacify them. I'd be very grateful. Okay, so we're specifically... Okay, we're gonna buy arms. And then we're gonna go to Martinique. I do want to talk to Trader Smith. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I totally have the amulet, but I'll need like 5 crates of fish for it, you know? And I have like these friends coming in from Edo, and they're showing me this thing called sushi. It's gonna be like bigger than mead when it hits here. So, you gonna give me some fish or something? Yeah, sure. I'll go get you some fish. Maybe buy for ship, back, leave. Oh, also, friends coming in from Edo to show him sushi. I do love those. Here's the fish. How excellent. Here, you can totally have the amulet. I'm, like, done with it now. Thanks. This is what I wanted to look at. So we've got Stinky... Okay, I can't afford Stinky Mamba. What's Storm Watcher? Oh, I can't afford it, but I kind of want it. Elizabeth Swan really was a menace. Oh, that's fine. Sure, yeah, no, I don't want to go back to a brigantine. I now have a bark. Alright, let's go to Martinique. With my whatever the fuck I purchased in bulk. I don't remember. Arms, which was apparently a bad choice. Okay, because I need... Alright, we're gonna sell at a loss. Because I need money for... I need money for the sugar. Alright, you have nothing for me. Let's go back to Port Royal. We should get the Storm Watcher at some point. Because the storms can be really debilitating later in this game. Here's your sugar. Yes, yes, children, the sugar is here. Put down that knife, Johnny. You'll get some. Thank you so much. Here's your 50,000 in gold. Thank you for that. I need to repair my ship. Alright. Nope, arms are still not affordable. It's okay. If you keep buying them at the lower price, it actually, like, averages out slightly, so... Alright. Personally, I have no business to which you can attend, but I hear that our banker may have some work for you. Okay. You wish to speak with me. Aye, my brother is celebrating his 30th birthday. I'd like to comfort the old man with a gift of this fine watch. It's taken me a year to craft and is simply priceless. He travels quite a bit, but you should be able to learn his whereabouts if you inquire at the ale house in Trujillo. Will you please take it to him? I shall reward you upon your return. Alright. We'll head to Trujillo with our cargo full of arms. I got my cannons back. And I got a nice ship. Let's see. Yeah, in theory, I think this is taking place technically before America was formed as a country. So, sometime between like the 16 to 1700s is when this is taking place. So, technically, this is still part of like the. I mean, No, this is Tokugawa era. Yeah, this is Tokugawa era. So the isolationist policy with only certain people being allowed to trade from certain ports should be underway right now, in theory. But yeah, I think this is before Commodore Perry. I think. Oh yeah, we're literally in the year 1700. I'm an idiot. It's literally written right there. It's the year 1700. And if we remember our Japanese history, the Tokugawa era lasted from approximately 1600 to 1868. So this is smack dab in the middle of that. And Edo was the capital at the time. So technically, so I mean, this is, the era where they were only allowing trade out of like a couple Dutch ports, I think. And you go to Ale House. There it is, the banker's brother. Yes, I know the old man. He works as a carpenter for the shipwright in St. Thomas. Hey, Boots Martin just stole your watch. I'd hurry. Word is he's heading for Curacao. Okay. Oh, I want that price on textiles. Alright, we're going for Curacao. What do you mean, small goof? You've come all this way for a cheap trinket. Ye gods, mate, have ye nothing better to do? Perhaps the sound of cannon fire and the smell of your sails burning will give you a little more important work. Yeah, no, they're just making references that are kind of sort of contemporary. None of these games are perfectly 100% historically accurate. Just wait till we get to Tradewinds Legends and we start seeing flying ships. It's not very. I'm not that concerned about it. It is nice though that there's some level of like historical situationality. Because it's not as if trade didn't exist in and out of Japan in 1700. It was just very limited. And who's to say that someone from Edo didn't just go down to a Dutch port and then trade out? But I think at the time, during the Tokugawa shogunate, Europeans could come into trade, but it was forbidden for Japanese to leave the country to trade. So that might be where we're going a little astray here. Either way, it is a funny little joke that they're coming over to show him sushi, which is going to be bigger than mead. I would agree. I prefer sushi to mead. Not to say mead is bad. Enough. Here's your watch. Mercy. Gimme the watch. I need it. Because then we have to go to St. Thomas. Oh, man. Oh, here's the Amulet of Idna. You have spared my daughter the cruel taunts of her peers and helped me secure her future. Here is that 30,000 in gold I promised you. Additionally, my youngest daughter, Kristen, has requested to join your crew for a period of 10 weeks. She's quite the rambunctious child, and she'll probably be of use to you while in combat. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's fine. Kristen the tomboy. Kristen is such a distraction to pirates that enemy ships' accuracy goes down to 10%. However, she'll eat anything in the galley that's not nailed down and cost a good deal of money to feed every 10 weeks. Expires in 10 weeks. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah. I really Really need to stock up on stuff. But their accuracy is going down, which is good, because I haven't been hit as many times as normal. I mean, in theory, if they catch the fish here and eat it here, it's fine. It's just if they try to bring the fish over from, you know, there. Then you would want it, like, salted, dried, cured. Yeah. Because this is about a bit over a century away from when canned food was kind of invented and started to be, like, properly perfected. Ah, a masterpiece it is. How kind of my brother to remember an old man. Someday you too will be 30, Captain. Enjoy your youth while it lasts. Make sure to thank my brother Ethan Thompson for this fine gift. Okay, repair all. Expensive-ass repairs. And I kind of want to hold out for 5,000 there, you know? Not gonna lie. Ooh, okay. Rescue the Princess Adrienne. What is it about pirates and governors' daughters? Our fair port was raided several weeks ago, and my darling Adrienne was kidnapped. Word is that she's being held at the governor's mansion in Port Royal. I wouldn't be at all surprised if the governor staged this whole episode in hopes of extracting ransom from me. He shall not have it, but I will pay you well for her safe return. Okay. Alright, I'll go back to Port Royal. I needed to anyways. Aye, the governor pays us well for looking after the lass, and that's what we be doing now. You'll not reach her. Ready your cannon. From Rose Lefty Karen. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, no. I watch those videos of, like, people opening, like, the ancient, like, canned foods, and you're like, ah! And I mean, yeah, it's past, like, the intended consume-by date, but still, it's disconcerting. And then, I mean, you have the whole thing with the Northern Passage missions. Oh my god, and the canned food. Nah, fam, not at all. Could not be me. I would simply perish. Which is what most of them did, yeah. Like the Franklin expedition. Okay. What always surprises me is when those people who open, like, the canned rations, when they actually consume whatever's in it. You see, you would think that, but yeah, it's definitely the material of the can. Like, it's just age and rust and stuff, you know. There are greater forces at work here than the likes of us, Captain. You may have defeated us, but you'll not be having the girl. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, man. God damn it. The frickin' siege towers. Okay. The only good news about this is that your ship is always a lot more powerful than the pirate ship, so long as you keep up to date on buying new ships. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but it is kind of inconvenient that you just get the one for both cargo purposes and other purposes. And I'm still hauling that fucking cargo. Alright, so I've got 9,000 gold and 2 gems. Nice. Oh. Yes, make me a profit. I am not selling those gems for 10,000. That's way too cheap. Nope, don't want that. Okay. We're gonna buy some of these for posterity. Not posterity, for use. Alright, rescue Princess Adrienne. Well, this plan has rather backfired on me. Killing me will do you no good, though. The princess is sealed in a chamber within the mansion. A magical charm has been placed on the door. The only means of opening it is the Amulet of Janus, and I don't know where it is. In hindsight, I suppose I could have devoted a little more thought to this scheme. So be it. Ask around in town, there's bound to be someone who knows the amulet's whereabouts. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Looking for the Amulet of Janus, are you? The pirate Vincent Bloody Nadeau has it. I believe someone in town knows his whereabouts. Okay. Alright, it's not there. Alright, there's my reward. Trustworthy captain you are indeed. Your vigilance shall be rewarded. Here's 50,000 gold. Alright, not the warehouse. Okay, the Amulet of Janus. Yes, Vincent Bloody Nadeau has the Amulet of Janus. He often plunders ships on the route between Curacao and Martinique. Alright, arms are cheap. Go to Curacao and then Martinique. Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, with dehydrated food, yeah, I mean, you really do want to, it's always if the container fails, essentially. That's why one of the things is that, like, Knickknack sometimes makes fun of me for this, right? But canned food, so long as the can is not, like, expanded or visibly defective, are good longer than their best by dates, to be honest, right? The best by date is just a suggestion for sort of, like, the best possible flavor and stuff that you can get out of a canned food. And they are, in fact, consumable after those dates, so long as the can appears to have no defects or tampering, and when you open it, it doesn't smell off or anything like that. So, like, we have, like, some cans in my pantry, like soups and stuff, that are probably, like, a year or two past their best by dates. And to be honest, 99% of the time, it's not a problem. Like, they're not expanded, they're not crumpled in, they're not rusting. You open them, you sniff them, and if they're good, they're good. They might not taste as good as they did like a year ago, but honestly, canned soup isn't... I mean, most of the flavor comes from the amount of salt that they put in it, so it's kind of not the worst thing ever. You know, just saying. I'm gonna sell the arms because I want that price on textiles. Jesus, alright. Oh. Okay, I need to go to Curacao. Oh, I also haven't done the Stone of Chance. Okay, let's go to Curacao, and then I can go to Santo Domingo. Yeah, see, it's not as high humidity here, and, like, obviously with the pantry's pretty dark, and it doesn't really get, like, hot or humid in the pantry, so it's safe for us. And I mean, to be fair, with all food that is nearing or past its best by date, whether it be canned or not, it's up to your own judgment as to whether or not you trust that food, right? Like, obviously, I had food poisoning on my birthday, and that was because I thought I could trust some shrimp that were, like, it was still the day of their best by date. And obviously, I was wrong, right? I didn't eat all of them, but I ate a few of them, and I sniffed them a little bit after kind of the texture was a little off, and I was like, okay, that's definitely bad, even though it shouldn't have been bad for a few more days in theory. So, I mean, a lot of it is just best judgment as well, especially with food preservation. Oh, let's see. Alright, let me get this straight. You want the Amulet of Janus. You want to steal from a pirate. Let us do the world a favor and make sure you never get a chance to breed. Ready, cannon? Well, that was kind of rude. What do you mean never get a chance to breed? That's very rude. Christine McGowan will not take this from you. No, instead I will destroy your ships and then take this from you. This being the Amulet of Janus. Yeah. And then also the amount of preservatives in any given food, like fresh food is going to go bad faster. Yes, yeah, like the god of doorways. Yeah, Janus. Maybe that's why the door won't open unless you have the amulet of the god of the doorways. When my mom plays this game, she just invests in those T.H.E bombs and uses those. I haven't bought one yet because they're like 25,000 gold or something, but they're really, really effective. Because they're also multi-target. A fine fight it was. Maybe you do deserve to live. Give me a good threatening scowl and I'll hand over the Amulet of Janus. Ah, very nice. Good. We could do better. Oh, okay. Oh, Captain, black-hearted pirates raided our fair port several weeks ago. The pillaging was a terrible blow to the town. But worse yet, when the smoke cleared, my son George was missing. I think he's been pressed into service by the ruffians. My spies are fairly sure that he's now on a ship sailing between Port Royal and St. Thomas. My tender boy will never survive a life on a ship. 50,000 gold to you for bringing him back alive and unharmed. Buddy. Yeah. Alright, so we do need to head back to Port Royal. A lot of our stuff is coming out of Port Royal right now, so it's a good base to start at. Here's the Amulet of Janus. Oh, thank heavens you opened the door. 'Twas getting a bit rank in there. I wish to hear more of the tales of your deeds on the seas. Do me the favor, kind captain, of escorting me back to my father's house. I have urgent business with him. Okay. And then rescue Princess Buttercup. Anyone know the Princess Buttercup reference? It's a Princess Bride reference. I actually don't really like Princess Bride very much. I've seen it once and I read it. I read it first, and I think I just wasn't a huge fan of the book. And then that kind of soured my perception of the movie. The worst part is, like, I like a lot of the individual funny scenes in the movie. The movie itself, because I didn't watch it until I was in college, doesn't hold any nostalgia for me. So yeah. The little hellion Princess Buttercup has gone missing. Good riddance, I say, but the king is keen to have her back. What say you to retrieving the wench so the belching contest in the alehouse may recommence? I suppose I can give you a map to Nevis as a reward. The darling was last seen in Curacao. Okay, so we are getting a map to Nevis. Alright, let's organize our tasks. So we need to go between Port Royal and Santo Domingo. We need to go to St. Thomas. Okay, we can tackle two birds with one stone by going to St. Thomas right now, and then we can always circle back to Santo Domingo. Though, I guess my father didn't get the note I left, the one that said, hate it here, running off with the pirate. Perhaps he was unwilling to believe. Well, I'm pretty sure killing you will smarten him up a bit. No one ever said that this was a particularly... Yeah. There we go. Take all these guys down. Those fire bombs are really effective on large groups, more than the chain bombs, which are good on individual strong targets. And the chain ones are almost better on, like, sieges, while the fire ones are better on ships. And keep that in mind for buying more of the fire ones. Oh, I got some gold. Nice. No. Antigua. Oh, I'm poor. There is a galleon available, but alas, I am poor. I mean, I'm not that poor, but I'm pretty poor. Great news. We have captured that bloodthirsty pirate, Master Schellings. We reckon on sending him to his final judgment post-haste, but I've just gotten word that Trujillo is offering a sizable bounty for him. What say you? Escort our guest to the governor in Trujillo, bring the bounty back to me, and I will give you 50,000 gold. Beware of Walleye Girard, however. Word is he's after Schellings as well. Okay. Ooh. That's a hell of a profit we're about to get. Oh, it's almost enough to buy the ship. So Witcher is a pirate game now. Oh, yeah, Vorn, you weren't here. So Witcher 1 has some technical issues. I'm actually going to need your help with it. Apparently, so the game crashed twice this morning. Apparently, I need to underclock my graphics card. Otherwise, it's going to keep crashing. I don't know how to do that, so I figured you could show me. It said I needed to go in and adjust my graphic card settings. So otherwise it'll just keep crashing. So I figured I'd be able to continue that game after I had you show me how to do that. Yeah. I know, it's pathetic. It's so sad. Alright, this is not gonna make us much of a profit, but we're gonna do that. I don't have enough money to buy the ship that I want. Alright, where are my tasks leading me to? I need to go to St. Thomas. I still need to go to St. Thomas. Okay. Here is the princess. Father, I owe this kind soul my life. After such an adventure, I can never again be your dainty daughter. I must see the world. I intend to join the crew of this brave captain. I hope you can forgive me. I did not agree to this. I understand, dear Adrienne, and I am certain the good Captain Christine McGowan will accept you into the crew. Okay. What does she do? Oh, okay, so we get a better combat speed. Alright, so these expire, and I think I can renew them? Like, I'll get the option to renew them. Oh, that's a bad choice. Look at the name of that. It's called Titanic. See, but I don't know how to do that, Morn. Like, the problem is I just don't know how to, like, change the input or whatever I need to do there, so, yeah. That's a good price. It's a good price. Is there a good price on anything else? No, not really. Everything is expensive here. I mean, textiles aren't the worst. Obviously, we just saw them sold for better, but... Alright. Trujillo. Curacao. Okay. We've got 2 to Curacao, so let's go there. I always try to tackle, like, 2 birds, 1 stone whenever possible. Just because it's better for me. Oh. That's valid. Yeah. I mean, pearls are lovely, so I get it. They are one of my favorite forms of jewelry. I'm not a big jewelry person. I own a lot of jewelry because I've been gifted jewelry, but I'm not very good about remembering to wear it myself, to be honest. So jewelry is never really something that I think about. Okay. Oof, Jesus, those prices. This cannot be. Little Georgie has a slight lisp. I'm sure you just misunderstood him. And you engaged in battle with my poor boy? He had better be unharmed. I hold you responsible for his fate. Don't come home until he is in your possession. Where do I look? Check the shipyards. No doubt my son has gone looking for a new ship after you blasted his. Okay. Okay. You sound irate. Why are you so mad at me? Alright. Somebody should have information about... Probably in the ale house? Yes, Princess Buttercup. Aye, the little darlin' was here. When the rum ran out, so did Buttercup. You'd be doing us all a favor, you would, taking her back to her dear father. I'm not sure if she was kidnapped by brigands, or the other way around. Savvy? You didn't hear it from me, but rumor is she's now laying waste to St. Thomas. Okay. I'm gonna go to Trujillo. Yeah. Yeah, but the Titanic isn't any better. Oh, Walleye Gerard. Shellings, death at the end of a rope is too good for you, you salty blowfish. No man crosses me and lives to brag about it. Don't bother fleeing. The governor of Trujillo won't take shellings as long as I'm around. Okay. Then I'll make it so that you're not around. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've got a necklace with the one ring up there. I used to wear it more often, and I just don't anymore. No specific reason why. I just don't. Ooh, okay. I think we'll be buying textiles in a second. Alright, here's Master Shellings. We have lovely accommodations prepared for you. Guard, fetch him a bucket and start measuring the rope. You are a clever devil, Captain. Here's the promised bounty. There's the bounty. Alright, let's buy textiles. Cargo. Okay, tasks. Alright, we need to go to Antigua, St. Thomas. Okay, so Antigua and St. Thomas. Is anything expiring that will soon? Let's go to Antigua first, and then we'll go to St. Thomas, because they're right next to each other. Oh, I'm going to be done. Okay. Alright, we're going to save once we finish this Antigua thing. Here's the bounty. I get my 50,000. Let's repair our ship. Nope, not a better ship. I mean, it's not the worst profit ever. Yeah. All right. Let us save the game. We're going to overwrite I. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. There's definitely some, like, the Witcher, I have the Witcher necklace, and I absolutely adore that one. I don't wear it out, though, because it's very spiky and large. Anyways, I think for me, that is going to be it for today. I'm not going to finish the game today, because I've got some errands to run. We'll probably end up finishing this next week really quickly. I don't think I actually have a whole ton left. Probably only got, like, another hour or so of playtime on Christine. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy we found something that worked after Witcher failed, and I will see what I can do about getting Vorn to help me figure out how to get Witcher running without dying. Yeah, I'll have to clear some of my old saves too, so I'll spend some time doing that this week. Alright, I do not know when Knick-Knack is next streaming. There is going to be a Reacts video coming out later today, but it's still in processing. So I'll post in the Discord when that's ready to go. So, see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me. We will be back on FGO probably Monday. Nope, Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday. I can tell you right now it'll be Tuesday. Toodles!